I normally don't watch TV. It's not because the shows today are bad or don't suit my taste, but rather I know if I get invested on a story, I'll binge watch the show for hours. Especially if said show decides to pull a cliffhanger on the episode I originally decided I'd take a break on, so now I'm stuck watching an additional 3 episodes. That has happened to me too many times. But that's besides the point. I truly love animated media, whether it be TV shows, movies, animation memes, skits, you name it. I enjoy seeing animation. So, it's no surprise that an animated LEGO series caught my attention, and that being LEGO Monkie Kid. It's truly one of the best LEGO series I've seen, aside from Ninjago, and honestly, I just really love how fun and interesting the show is, so I'm gonna yap about it for a little bit. If I'm being honest, I had no idea the show existed till I saw some clips on Pinterest. Which is with most things. I got interested in the smug monkey man, silly kid with too much energy, and the emo monkey that I wanted to check it out. And honestly, I am glad I found this gem of series because I got super invested upon watching it. Granted though, I haven't seen the full show because I could only find certain parts on TV, so I basically missed the whole first season, but I could still follow the story without all the context, so that's good. One of the first things I like to admire is the character design, and how they are so unique while also following the LEGO body restrictions. Everyone in the show has such memorable and recognizable designs. You can tell it's them with their silhouette alone, even if the character has a very similar build to one another. The fact that they are also able to pull off the LEGO hands and make them so expressive without making it feel weird is pretty cool. Cause I honestly don't know how they did it. In most cases, like for Ninjago's sake, even though it's a 3D show, a lot of times the hands aren't nearly as expressive, it seems, and that might just be because it's following the LEGO body restrictions super heavy, so they don't really want to push it outside of the LEGO body build. I'm not sure. But I just find it very charming that in this show, LEGO Monkie Kid, their hands feel like hands. In general, seeing their animation for these Legos is just so impressive. They're able to do so many things with it, between the funny expressions, exaggerated reactions, and crazy poses that would honestly feel off if it was done in 3D. Cause some of those arm poses specifically and leg poses, it would technically break the Lego in realistic sense, which in the 3D shows they try to stick more so to that Lego build, so seeing them go beyond and bend the body is just so cool. It feels really fitting for the show, to be honest, because it doesn't look weird when I watch it. It's just like, oh yeah, they're being super expressive and silly, and it's not, wait, they're breaking the Lego. Another thing, since we're talking about animation in the first place, is I just want to appreciate how much effort the animators put into every scene. Whether it be the silly little conversation moments between characters where they're bantering and just trying to figure things out, or the super detailed complex fight scenes. Everything has so much detail and time put into the scenes, and you can feel the love and passion in every episode. As an aspiring animator myself who's still learning and going to school for it, this show is definitely an inspiration for me because I want to get to the point where I can animate something so lively, so realistically feeling while still being a cartoon, and yeah, it's just so cool to see. So just appreciating every single little animation that is in the episodes is it's just something so cool to see. I love it. It's clear most characters have changed over time in the story though, and they're still affected by what happens in previous episodes and or seasons, which is honestly something I really like about the story writing. They don't forget what happens in the past. They don't try to retcon things or completely ignore others. They remember. And that's honestly what makes the story feel so real, because they will willingly reference back to stuff that happened previously in, let's say, season or two ago, and you'd be like, wait. And it's just such a cool thing to recognize. Honestly, the writing is very good. It doesn't feel weird or forced at all, in my opinion. And from what I can remember, a lot of the stuff was funny for no reason, and I enjoy having a good laugh, so being able to just sit there and watch them do silly stuff, and the story still feel cohesive and understandable, was an enjoyment for myself. Also, props to the voice actors. It's something about their voices that just feels so fitting for the character. And like, not gonna lie, I did technically do a voice claim for one of my older OCs because of this show, so I kind of have bias anyway. Honestly, the whole team, from the character designers, background artists, animators, voice actors, everyone did such a phenomenal job, and I feel like this show deserves more attention. I don't know, I normally don't see stuff referring to this, so anytime I see videos about it, I immediately get interested, so I thought I'd just kind of hype up the show. And like, if you dig through the fandom, you'll see a lot of cool fan art, and some people actually being able to pull off the art style. And it's just so cool to see a show that I honestly think is underrated get so much appreciation. I don't know, I like silly kid doing stupid stuff with his monkey mentor and friends. Yeah. But yeah, if you're considering watching a lighthearted, funny show that still has some depth and can get serious at times, but is mostly still funny, I suggest giving LEGO Monkie Kid a try, because honestly, it's a great show, and I definitely want to watch it again. Like, I'm thinking about watching it after finishing recording, so who knows, I might watch the show again. But yeah, thank you for watching, subscribbling, liking, commenting, whatever you do. I appreciate all the kind words and, just interest in the stuff I make, because, I don't know, I'm just a person who likes to make art and enjoy artistic media. I don't know what else to say, so I'm gonna run off, drink some water, because I've been talking for a little while, and enjoy the rest of my day. I'll see you later. Remember to like and subscribble if you haven't already, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, afternoon, evening. I don't know what time it is for you. Just enjoy yourself.